Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Smith, his first carry, and some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Here's Darnold. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Smith running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ito Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. About 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Darnold on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Ridley. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, wahoo!
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second down and 10. Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 99 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around. Do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball.
Going to the first. He needed 3. Set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Dolphins first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 4, check 4. Look again. Look again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
158. 54. Right, 54. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They are going for it. Darnold caught by his tight end Wesco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, win. Here we go. Check 37, check 37.
Play action. It's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. And again this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. No, lady. Here we go. Oh. No, check that. We want Mike 52.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Alert 3.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
I'm going back to you. Check it back.
Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. That's complete to Smith. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Switch. Two draw quarters. Let's go.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Balaj. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get this. Kill. Check. Back one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it with Balaj. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Over.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 24. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
61, matchbox right.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Check 26, check 23, 19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch safety three. Back one. Safety three, 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run here with Delage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
No. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They're running it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught. Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A first down carry for Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Hey, box truck.
Now Darnold shakes off the set, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Hey, exit. Let's get off the field. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On fourth down, Darnold. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
General West. Switch.
Now it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline. And
that's caught inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley with 8 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Darnold. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
318. Here we go. Jim.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Jets, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.